Hi. Frozen Forest. Oh, I recognize this map. This map blows. For a lot of reasons. Namely, one, no resources. There's nothing fancy here. Two, if I remember right, we have no idea where the enemy is coming from. Which is going to take a little while. Yeah, 15 waves. At least we got some time to set up, and I get to figure out exactly kind of where they're coming from. Just gonna grab these real quick. What I probably should have done was actually worked on that copper. Yeah, let's not screw that up. Let's see. Clear this out for a second. So we want to get as much copper as we possibly can out of this line. Is that it? No. It's better if I pull this. Okay, because yeah, we're not going to be accruing a whole lot of resources here, as this is just going to be a giant set 'em up, knock 'em down fight against whomever. I've done this map. Not exactly this map. But I've done close to this map the last time I played. And it was messy. Let's see. Bridge conveyor. So what else do we want to get? Ideally, we want silicon. What is this stuff? Oh, that's lead. Okay. I do have sand. Do I have any sand in a more protected location? Actually, this is all sand here. Okay, that should be good. So I want to do silicon smelter. Is this? No. Oh, this is not sand. Oh, I might be out of luck. Yeah, we don't have any sand. This forest is rightly and truly frozen. Okay, so if there's no silicon, I could still get some lancers, and I can absolutely get arc. So in that case, let's reconfigure. And make a giant power plant. Nope. This is going to be a small nightmare. Whoops. It's going to be a small nightmare getting enough fuel out here for everything else, but let's get that set up. We're going to need some lead. I'm sitting on about 1,000 of it, but I'll need more. Okay, put that there. Get them batteries down. Okay. So I got that set up. Question is, Where's a good source of lead on this map? This does not qualify as a good source of lead. But I think it's the best I got. At least for where I'm currently standing. Slap these down. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually kind of low on copper. Well, it's fine. That's why I made the giant mining op. Okay. So where's the landing zone? Because that's kind of one of the more important things to check. It might just be up here. Do they land in any of the other locations? No. So in that case, that actually makes my life really easy. Okay, not quite this. There we go. That's the stuff. Okay. So what I want to do is just run power to this entire thing. Because these just require lead, yeah? Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so let's go back up here. Get a pair of menders. Arc. Lancer, another arc. Okay. The only potential problem is... Let's see. Scorch requires... What is Scorch? Ammo or coal? It's good, but I think power is probably going to be my better option here. What is the range on these? I'm just going to go nuts. Okay. You know what? Other than that... Range on these. Perfect. It's probably just worth having a little bit of extra durability here. Because if they're only going to be coming from this direction, then that makes my life easier. Last thing I should probably do, though. Very quickly set up a number of scattergun turrets. Okay. Set that up there. I apologize if there's anything being said in chat that I should probably pay attention to. I have not been able to really dedicate the any spare brain power to anything other than playing this, at least for a moment. Let's see. Yeah, the real trick is to always ask on Discord if it's something that can wait. Otherwise, I guess actually we're going to be in a fairly comfortable position here in just a moment that I can probably start looking away. I just want to get the most basic setup down. Well, the most basic Problem is there's like next to no resources on this map for me to utilize. So we're just kind of in this weird, ugly position of just grabbing what I can and then saying, shoot, there's really not much else, is there? So we might want to bop back to like an older map after this and use that as a springboard instead. Because I don't think I'm even going to bother with the silicon factory. Well, no, I can't bother with the silicon factory. That is impossible given the current materials that I have. Let's see. There we go. Yeah, I might as well load up on a little bit of this. How's the power plant doing? Actually, the power plant needs more copper. Or not copper, needs more coal. Which we have abysmally little of. Just this extra line? Yeah, let's get that hooked up and then I'll pay more attention to other things. Okay. There we go. And yeah, because we used routers for this, I should be able to just put it into the other side instead. There's a little bit more coal there, but I think, considering how many batteries I have that are just like maxed out, I think we'll be okay. So let's just go hang out next to my wall. Maybe consider getting another mender. Let's see, and the scattergun turrets seem to be well utilized. Alright. It's not a pretty defense, but it's about as good as I think I'm going to be able to get to. Let's see, be wary of sneaky enemies. Oh, do we got, well, you know what? Easy-ish answer. Not exactly knowing where they're going to be spawning in from. Ooh. This ain't working. Maybe it's in my better interest to just slap, like, an arc here and there. Because they just require copper. Okay. Let's also just get a, redundant power loop, just because. See, I don't think they're going to be coming from any other lines. But if I just have a couple of these spread out all over the place, they might not necessarily be able to save my butt. But they're so cheap that... Are they? Yeah, they're pretty cheap. They're so cheap I can just kind of put these all over the place. I don't actually know if they hit air units, which is a bit of a fear. But honestly, air units coming after me at this point is just going to be a nightmare, one way or another. Can I... Can I pull silicon out of my base? Is that... Can I do that? I can. Okay, cool. So let's get 2 air factories down. And you know what? Ground factory. Okay. There we go. So I can make a couple of monos. How much do I have in here? Doesn't say. Goodbye, silicon. Okay, so how much does this guy cost? Also silicon and lead. Well, hopefully we won't need much more. I'm just gonna let those go. That'll give me some extra resources. Let's see. Unfortunately, yeah, I needed a lot of silicon for the command center, so I'm just gonna assume my flyers are actually that's a fine spot for my flyers, so I think we'll be good. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's see. Targets air. No. Yeah. So I'm gonna be in trouble if it turns out that some of these enemies fly. Because I don't have that good of lead. I don't have that good of air coverage. I got some amount. Maybe I'll be okay. I guess we'll find out if they do actually start flying at me. At the very least, I'd be able to spot them if they do. And I can have at least a scatter gun here and there. With proper coverage. Alright, perfect. Wonder, what's your favorite genre of music? Post-rock, generally. 65 Days of Static is... at least used to be my favorite band. I have no idea if they still count. Mainly because they haven't done a whole lot of music in quite some time. Because they've been working on the No Man's Sky soundtrack. So yeah, wonder if you're putting down arcs for anti-air. I mean, honestly, I was just putting stuff down left and right, because what else do I do for the next 10 waves? I wait. I wait, and I wait some more. And then, eventually, enemies will show up and I get to fight them. Well, I get to fight them, I get to watch them. Okay, so, we got about 10 waves. What else did, what was the question? Earlier. Wonder, what tools do you use to draw? Photoshop and/or Procreate on the iPad. Which is actually pretty fantastic in its own right and a lot cheaper than Photoshop, and you need an iPad to do it. Let's see. Yeah, looking to get into drawing. Let's see. So yeah, you want to get into digital, but you don't know what to buy. So, couple ways to do it. If you have a tablet, is this Q&A? It might as well be. I mean, we've got a while. I might as well hit some of these wave buttons and let them go in. Because I don't think I'm going to scale up this defense at all. We're just going to blast everybody and go from there. Let's see. Yeah, I really should probably make like a separate video. Well, yeah, actually, I should do a questions and art video on what do I use to make art. As kind of like a meta commentary on it. Oh, there we go. But yeah, if you have a drawing tablet, then there is... It used to be called Paint Tool Sci, but I think now it's called Clip Studio Paint. Oh. Manga Studio became Clip Studio Paint. I don't know. I just use Photoshop, but I wouldn't recommend it if you're just getting into kind of the hobby levels of things. And, like, if you're just learning digital art, you don't really want to go with Photoshop. It used to be the only program, save for GIMP, and even then... I know a lot of people swear by GIMP, but it's not really there from the, from a... Not a digital art perspective, but it's not really there for a digital painting side of thing. Yeah, first time. So, I look at alternatives to Photoshop, but you are going to need a tablet. There are a couple of cheap ones. You don't need a screen tablet. I've got one. It was expensive, but it was solid. Yeah, I've got a Cintiq. Shell has a Cintiq, and they're very good, but they're pricey if you don't have the disposable income. Wacom has some pretty cheap alternatives that you can pick up instead, that are generally just better. Yeah, the old style ones, you don't have the screen on them. It's just a basic pen tablet. Plugs in USB, no bells and whistles, but it's a good way to get started. Otherwise, you can look into stuff like Illustrator and vector programs, but that's kind of its own deal. Let's see. But yeah, and also if you have an iPad, there is... I mean, I like my iPad, and I feel like it's a good way to get kind of the beginner experience down. Yeah, Photoshop is too expensive for you. You have a semi-drawing computer from your brother. Yeah. It's worth it for me, but that's because my entire livelihood depends on it. But, because I use not only... I don't just use Photoshop, I use Premiere, and I use Illustrator, but for most people, especially beginners, that's not so necessary. Alright. So I want to come over to this one. If I'm here, we have tons of silicon. Where's the next one that it just told me about? Do we not have the... Ah, there's the craters. So if I go to launch, yes, I can pull resources just from this one. Everything is golden. Okay, so let's check some research, because we've just accrued some more. So we're in the craters, finally. I didn't really unlock a whole lot, did I? Nope. Because I gotta research titanium to get that. Because, yeah, research water, research the craters, research titanium, titanium phase fabric, capture the craters, capture metaglass. Okay. Yeah, so that... I guess this... Oh, it's this area. I've been here before. I'm pretty sure they're coming from up over here. Nope. Not coming from this way. Here's where I'm coming. Here's where they're coming from. Okay. I think we should start first and foremost. Just pause it. Let's get back real quick. I'm gonna get rid of all of my, what? Why is that? Why is that there? None of that needs to be there. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I go right. I don't exactly like locking off so much of my space immediately, but it's probably worth it. Okay, let's just slap those down. Give me a bunch of copper immediately. Okay. Need lead. I think, right. I need power. This is barely going to be any power. But I don't need that much. Okay, so let's just do a router. And a power node. And I guess a battery? Maybe like 3 batteries. They're cheap. Should keep this area going. Oh. Should be everything it needs, kind of. Okay. So how are we looking? Not the prettiest. But that's fine. Let's get a... Whoa, hive. What is that? The hell is this? Kilns. And a steam jet. Ooh. Kilns, pneumatic drills, hail. It kind of looks like the parts that... Oh god, there's like no coal on this map, is there? I think I'm going to have to use it almost exclusively for power. Okay, instead of piping this stuff from all over, what I think I'm gonna do is just go a little silly with my combustion generators. Because I want to utilize maximum coal here. Let's see. Power. You can turn oil into coal. Yeah, that really doesn't help me right now. Maybe later. But not right now. Yeah, because what I'm going to want to do is run a very quick couple of power generators. Hook all these up. Okay. This should all be hooked up. So let's... extend this up here. And Lancer. Oh, I should probably get closer. I wonder if the... Okay, so drop zone's right here. Well... they don't actually drop within this region. Like, I don't have to be... I think? Well, time to find out. Because I don't think they spawn, like, right in the middle of that. Or, I think they do spawn right in the middle of that. This isn't gonna work? Okay. This is very yuck. But like half of my coal production is out here. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping I could kind of bypass this. Okay, so let's get the big guns. You only need a handful initially. Okay, one more. Maybe another. Let's see. Oh, I'm out of lead. I think I just got rid of... Ooh. Okay. Still wildly out of lead. Let's go fix that. I got a little bit, and I think our power network should be fine. We stored tons. Yeah. I'm just going to leave that there. Let's see. Yeah, this isn't very pretty. We only need so much lead, though. Especially if I have minimal interest in sticking around on this map. Okay, I think that's all of them running, yeah? Yeah. Okay, move this here. Yeah, because I don't think I'm going to be hooking up most of my resources. I might want to consider trying to make a basic silicon get up, but it's going to be ugly. Actually, we still might not have sand. These frozen maps don't seem to be particularly forthcoming with sand. Yeah, nope. Doesn't look like we got anything. Hey, thank you, the Orin 1 for the sub. Actually, oh, next to the water, you're right. Alright, I'm gonna pick up all this stuff. I realize there's some tech here that actually might be useful, but I'm just not gonna be able to utilize it. I don't necessarily know what it requires. And they've got some basic resources that I can yoink. Including better conveyor belts. Alright. So, hyper basic... Hyper basic silicon setup here. Let's see. It's all here. Okay. We want to get silicon. Let's see. Because yeah, I'm not going to be able to utilize most of this. Or utilize most of this. I'm not going to be able to make a whole lot. So we'll just have to make do with what I've got. Luckily, I'm getting better at this setup. What I should probably do is start making some basic blueprints. It's like... no frills. Let's actually loop this around real quick. That way the inevitable bridge that I put over this section doesn't screw me over. There we go. Bridge conveyor. I guess I could have actually just looped the whole thing, but I'm always looking for an opportunity to use a bridge conveyor. There we go. Super ugly. But I'll take what I can get. Let's see. Do we want to get more down? Okay. One way or another, this means more silicon, which means more lancers, which means more defenses. We should probably look into anti-air. Now that I'm thinking about it. I don't actually know if much for air units start spawning in this map. Okay, let's see. Quick basic. Let's slap some arcs down. Also, we've taken some damage here. I don't actually have any menders down. Okay, slap some basic power. And these guys aren't terribly expensive. Okay, so how's this looking? It's pretty sanded up. This is a problem. Ah, that's why. There we go. So it looks like the big issue is just going to be coal on this line. We could grab this other... Yeah, we'll grab this other one real quick. No sense restricting myself purely on arbitrary means. There we go. I put a junction down by accident. That's oh, it doesn't work. Okay. So that's a little bit more. That's a little bit more. We're still going to be pretty silicon poor, but that's fine. All I have to do is hop over to another map and get most of my mining in there. Alright, so let's build a couple more of these guys. Is there a way... It doesn't look like there's a way that I can actually pull out of this one. Okay, so maybe... Okay, I need unloaders to get that one working. Got it. There we go. Now they're all properly powered. Everything looks... okay? Now I think we just want to kill time until the craters are done. And then hopefully unlock some new tech. But I'm starting to get real hungry. Oh yeah, and I've been going for a good long time. So let's finish this up. I don't think my defense is gonna get any better than it is. Okay, it could get a bit better. Okay. Because I don't have... any kind of... Let's see. Anti-air here. And if we're lucky, I think we're still too early to need it. But in the off chance it shows up. I think area units start showing up in the next plot map. Pretty sure this is all coal. Yep. There we go. Okay. Should be good. Let's just start spawning them in. Guardian approaching in 10 waves. Well, that sounds ominous. Oh. Let's see. Looks like we've got some overflow gates. Let's see. Not that one. Let's do secondary overflow gate one further down. Okay, cool. When in doubt, more power? Okay, router's there. Okay, there we go. And batteries left and right. Okay, so how are we looking on power? We're looking incredible on power. We have more storage than we know what to do with. And... actually, it looks like sand is the big limiting factor. I guess it didn't have to be. Nope, this doesn't work. Okay, there we go. Move this all here. There. Now we got a lot more sand filtering into the system. You know what? I'm just gonna have it go from this direction. Okay, cool. So that's about all of the silicon I think I'm gonna be able to manage. And gives us plenty of coal. Kinda. I guess what I should have done was overflow. There we go. Definitely janky. It's fine. Let's just leave that there.